Love is a battlefield.
Wow, that's deep.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the romantic comedies from the aughts that really hold up.
This is fun. You're fun.
Thanks.
Number 10, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Andy Anderson.
Benjamin Barry.
Cute.
Thank you.
I meant your name.
Thank you 2 times.
Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson are quintessential romantic comedy leads, and we see them at the top of their game as the hilarious and adorable Ben and Andy. The plot of the film is iconic, as Ben tries to make Andy fall in love with him within 10 days, all while Andy seeks to drive him away in the same time span.
It's gonna be a happy little family. Just the 3 of us.
We are, aren't we? Wow.
He's our boy, Ben.
Neither one of them lets up, hijinks ensue, and real love prevails in the end. It's a fun, light-hearted, nostalgic film that we can flip on and watch any day of the week. Plus, the chemistry between the 2 leads never gets old.
Smile. Smile. Now, come on, give me a smile. Okay, that's good. That's it. You're scaring me.
Number 9, The Holiday. Some of the best rom-coms take place during the Christmas season. This one always gets our hearts tingling and eyes watering, both from laughter and sentimentality. And who doesn't love a good swap?
We switch houses, cars, everything. I haven't done it before, but friends of mine have. Where are you? Please say somewhere far away.
When Iris and Amanda switch places over the holiday season, they leave their old lives and broken hearts behind. While LA business lady Amanda is in England, she falls for Graham, and London dweller Iris meets the fun-loving Miles.
Such a great score by Vangelis.
It's got an all-star cast and charming characters that make us believe in love again. The Holiday remains a perfect seasonal film for hopeless romantic viewers everywhere.
I can't figure out the mathematics of this. I just know I love you. Can't believe how many times I'm saying it.
Number 8, She's the Man. If you thought a love triangle was complicated, She's the Man presents us with something more like a love pentagon.
Excuse me, doofus. You're making out with my girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend.
Oh, you're Sebastian's sister?
When Viola isn't able to play soccer at her own school, she disguises herself as her brother Sebastian and tries out for the team at his. Along the way, she falls for her roommate, who has no idea about her real identity, while warding off the advances of other girls. On top of that, she has to deal with her brother's girlfriend, debutante prep, and soccer training. The Shakespearean adaptation is filled with chaotic and seriously laugh-inducing situations.
I'm Viola. Duke, nice to meet you.
Okay, that was creepy. You really just sounded like a girl just then.
I used to imitate my sister all the time. I got really good at it.
Amanda Bynes' performance has us laughing alongside her with every rewatch. Also, who doesn't love a young Channing Tatum?
I think the best chance for us to be great here today is to have you play.
Number 7, Mamma Mia. My, how could we resist this film? Stacked with a seriously star-studded cast and some of the most fun musical numbers to ever grace our screens, it's hard to deny the lasting impact of Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya?
Before a gorgeous island backdrop, Sophie prepares for her wedding while trying to figure out who her father is. Meanwhile, Donna is coping with her daughter growing up while confronting the 3 men she hasn't seen in 20 years. We still can't help but sing along to every tune in the ABBA Jukebox musical.
Lay all your love on me.
We indulge in every picturesque moment and root for this unconventional family. And let's be real, a film with Meryl Streep at the helm could never go out of style.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17.
Number 6, Serendipity.
It's just such a nice sound for what it means, a fortunate accident. Except I don't really believe in accidents. I think fate's behind everything.
For all of the lovelorn audience members out there who deeply believe in fate and destiny, this is the film for you. The premise is simple but intriguing. Will these two find their way back to each other if it's truly meant to be?
When that $5 bill makes its way back into my hands, I'll be able to call you. And when you hear my voice on the other end, then you'll believe in fate, won't you?
Jonathan and Sarah seem to let the universe decide when it's time for them to be together, and it leaves all of us on the edge of our seats. Although we know a happy ending is inevitable in a flick like this, we still always love watching the magic unfold as they're brought back into each other's lives.
I'm John.
I'm Sarah.
Number 5, 500 Days of Summer. They warn us right from the beginning that this is not a love story, yet we fall into the trap every time.
This is a story of boy meets girl. But you should know up front, this is not a love story.
Tom and Summer's story may be unconventional, and it's certainly told in an unconventional way. A hopeless romantic, Tom meets and falls for the practical, charming Summer. By the end, the two of them find their way apart.
Lidandet. Suffering. Ett evigt lidande.
So much suffering.
Den typen av lidande som aldrig tar slut.
Suffering.
The audience gets to experience their story through non-linear scenes, jumping back and forth from their best and worst times. We see their perspectives on life and love change before our eyes.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. What does that even mean? Love. Do you know? Do you? Anybody?
Tom.
The film might not have the traditional happy ending, but it has lessons we love relearning with every rewatch. Number 4, 13 Going on 30. When we're 13, we can't wait to be an adult. And when we've hit 30, all we want to do is go back and be a teen again. So this new classic film will always be relatable.
What in the world?
When Jenna Rink wakes up to find she's 30 years old, working at her dream job and living glamorously in New York, everything seems perfect. But it's only when she looks at her life through the lens of a 13-year-old that she realizes she's forgotten about the important things.
I'm not a nice person. And the thing is, I'm not 13 anymore.
We love watching her dynamic with Matty as teens and adults. And when they finally end up together with a full-size dollhouse, does it get any more feel-good than that?
Razzle, Mr. Franklin?
Thank you, Mrs. Weinberg.
Number 3, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
How am I supposed to know what's going on?
All Greek to me.
You really can't go wrong with a romantic comedy that involves a wedding, especially one as chaotic, hilarious, and heartfelt as this one. Tula falls in love with Ian, and when they decide to get married, Tula's large and opinionated family are along for the ride.
No Greek exeno with the big long hairs on top of his head.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding has stood the test of time due to the chemistry between the deeply in-love romantic leads. The sequels are almost as endearing as the original, but the first go-round remains the cream of the crop. Culture clashes and overbearing family members will probably always be relevant, so this movie is surely not going to be forgotten anytime soon.
I love you.
Why? Why do you love me?
Because I came alive when I met you.
Number 2, The Proposal. A movie that combines the power of Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds with a splash of Betty White is basically guaranteed to be laugh-out-loud funny. But The Proposal also gets us in the feels, with an unconventional romance that we can't help but root for.
Now, ask me nicely.
Ask me nicely what?
Ask me nicely to marry you, Margaret.
What does that mean?
Margaret and Andrew have an at-odds professional relationship that forms into a fake marriage which eventually grows into true love. The on-screen chemistry between Bullock and Reynolds stands out, as well as some great physical comedy. The film is full of memorable characters and iconic moments. We'll never stop falling in love with the both of them as they fall for each other.
So, Margaret, marry me. Because I'd like to date you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Bridget Jones's Diary. The themes in this Helen Fielding novel-turned-movie are universal.
Apparently, she lives just round the corner from you.
Mother, I do not need a blind date.
We can almost guarantee everyone can relate to at least some aspect of Bridget's hilariously tragic and hopeful life. Watching Bridget navigate her romantic life alongside a cast that includes Colin Firth and Hugh Grant is always a good pick-me-up. Bridget is forever the poster child for trying to find love without losing yourself.
Apart from the smoking and the drinking and the vulgar mother and the verbal
No,
diarrhea.
I like you very much. Just as you are.
In our moments of doubt, we've got Bridget Jones to make it all okay. It's a movie we can throw on any day of the week, and it always holds up and makes us smile.
You're staying here.
So it would seem.
What 2000s rom-com do you still have playing on repeat? Let us know in the comments.
I just kind of hope that if he kisses me, my foot pops.
Pops? Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.